Glock just got by California.
I'll slap you.
Yeah, I said it. The biggest handgun company on the planet just got told to sit down, shut up, and redesign 80% of their lineup. And they did it. No raids, no confiscations, no dramatic press conference, just a quiet legal chokehold that worked. And the worst part, most of you didn't even notice it happened. Here's what's going on. As of November 30th, Glock's reportedly cutting off shipments on almost all of their double-stack pistols, Gen 3s, 4s, 5s, all gone. Only the slimline stay. They're replacing them with something called the V-Series, supposedly to make it impossible to drop in those $3 backplates that turn a Glock into a machine pistol. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. This isn't about safety, this is about control. Because when the government can force a private company to redesign its entire product line, that's not regulation, that's domination. Let's call it what it is, strategic surrender. Not because Glock wanted to, but because they had no damn choice. They're getting hit with lawsuits left and right. Chicago, Minnesota, New Jersey, all suing Glock because criminals are illegally modifying guns. And California, being California, passed AB 1127, banning any pistol readily convertible to a machine gun starting 2026. No confiscation, no raids, just one quiet law that slices off an entire market. That's how they do it now. Silent, surgical, effective. And look, I get it. People are pissed. They think Glock bent the knee, but Glock didn't bend the knee. They got forced to it. They've been losing motions to dismiss in court. Every time a judge says no, the lawyers get to dig deeper. Emails, eternal memos, design files, prototypes. That's not just expensive, that's existential. You either redesign on your own terms or do it under a court order while your company bleeds millions. That's the reality. And before we act brand new, every major gun company has done this dance. They've all made compliant versions, block features, tweak designs to keep the feds off of their backs. We just didn't see it. We're not mad at compliance. We are mad when we see compliance. It hits our pride. It reminds us how easily they can force even giants to kneel. And now the biggest gun maker in the world just proved how easy it is for governments to make them their
I'm about to make you my Leonidas.
I've been called a fearmonger for years because I've said over and over, they're coming for your guns. People say, nobody's coming for your guns. Colion, stop it. You're being dramatic. Oh, really? They just made the biggest handgun company on earth their
I'ma make you my
and they did it without a single politician saying the words gun ban. You think the Democrat Party doesn't know what they're doing? This isn't random. This is decades in the making. Blue states have been fine-tuning this game plan while you've been scrolling past every video that says a particular state because you don't live in that state. They file lawsuits, chip away at definitions, bleed companies dry with litigation until the companies say screw it and comply. That's lawfare, legal warfare, and they're winning. But we think they're not because we have the Republicans in power. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars to make Glock fold because some criminal figured out how to turn a gun full auto with a $3 piece of plastic. And somehow we're acting like this is normal? Like, oh well, Glock's just updating their lineup. No, they're not updating shit. They're surrendering under duress. And let's be real, what's being banned here isn't something outside the Second Amendment. It's literally within the spirit of it. The right to own arms that can effectively defend against tyranny. That includes the ability to make your weapon shoot faster. That's what this country was built on. But some career politicians said, nah, that's too much freedom. And now here we are. The biggest gun company in the world just got bitch slapped into redesigning its guns. That's the new playbook and it worked. You know what makes it worse? Most of you didn't even pay attention when it was happening. I purposely leave out the state name out of my video titles for this exact reason. Because if I put a certain state and half of you won't click it because you don't live in that state, you'll say, oh, well, that's not my state. And now because of California, Glock's changing what you can buy in your state. You think it stops there? You really think in a world with AI that creates fake videos in seconds, people can't figure out how to make another switch? Come on now. You can build humanoid robots and deep fakes, but you think criminals won't find another $3 workaround? This is never going to end, and pretending otherwise is how we lose. And yeah, they just made Glock their
You're my
But honestly, it's no fault to Glock. At the end of the day, Glock's a business. Their job is to make guns and sell guns. You can't conduct business if you can't sell in one of the biggest markets in the world. That is just reality. So no, this isn't on Glock, it's on us, honestly. because we're supposed to be the ones fighting this shit. People in California, y'all are supposed to be fighting this shit. And I know there are tons of blue gun owners out there, good people, but why aren't y'all raising hell about this? You can't just sit back and say, well, it's California, there's nothing we can do. That's bullshit. And here's the funny thing, the other side, they never say, oh, that's a red state, there's nothing we can do. And you know what they say? We're gonna turn Texas blue. We're gonna turn that state blue. They war cry about it. They take it as a challenge. Meanwhile, when we see blue states, we throw our hands up and say, well, that's just those weird blue people over there. That defeatist mindset, that helpless mindset, that's what kills movements. That's what ends rights. Because one day you're gonna look up and realize you don't have a Second Amendment. And when that's gone, guess what? You don't have a First Amendment either. Then all that's left is a ragged, tattered piece of paper pretending to be a constitution in name only. Just saying. You can't scream in one breath, we are the Second Amendment, and then in the next breath, there's nothing we can do. Nah, there's always something we can do. You vote, you fund lawsuits, you push back, you stop acting like freedom's a spectator sport. If you don't fight, you forfeit. They don't have to ban your guns to take your freedom. They just have to make your gun company their
You're my I use you and you're too stupid to realize it, so.
Hey!
And today, they prove they can. And don't forget to check out the Defend America series right now. Shop.MrColionNoir.com. Got them in hats, got them in shirts, we got them in drinkware. You name it, we got it. So hit the link in the description section of this video. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.